one time when I almost got possessed? Psalm 77:1 says, I cried unto God with my voice, even unto God with my voice, and he gave ear to me. Every true chosen follower of God has their own story, and this is mine. So, my spiritual journey begins way back in 1994. I'm 5 years old, growing up in the Bay Area, and life was good. On this particular day, though, my mom had told me and my two older brothers to get ready for the day because she was going to be taking us to the library to check out some new books. So we get ready, we head to the library, we're having a great day. There's good energy at the library. Tons of parents and kids were there. We're all looking for books, seeing what other activities the library had to offer for the day. When all of a sudden an announcement was being made over the intercom. Attention everyone, please make your way to the reading room. The magic show is getting ready to start. So everybody starts making their way into the reading room so we can see this magic show. Finally, the magician shows up and he gets straight into his routine. About 30 minutes into his routine, he lets us know that this was going to be his last magic trick, but for this special trick, he was going to be needing a brave volunteer, right? So what he does is he swallows this napkin with like this colorful streamer attached to the napkin as part of the decoration. So he swallows the napkin, but he pulls out just the streamer from his throat and he starts looking into the crowd. And he says, I need a brave volunteer. Right away, guys, all the kids in the room raise their hands. And mind you, the room was packed. Okay? So the magician's looking around, he's looking around. All of a sudden, he looks at me and he points at me and he says, you little girl, you come up here. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, you come up here. So I'm like, okay. So I get up, I start making my way up through the crowd and onto the podium. And I'm standing in front of this magician. And he looks me dead in the eyes and he says, you're such a brave little girl. He says, tonight, when you go home, put this streamer underneath your pillow. And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to have $5. So me, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, $5? Okay, cool, no problem. So I grab the streamer, we leave the library, and I was so excited about what had happened. I couldn't wait till bedtime. So bedtime hits. I take the streamer, I put it under my pillow as instructed, and at this point all I'm doing is waiting to fall asleep now. So once me and my whole family had fallen asleep though, I was awakened by something strange.
This is not a dream.
I opened my eyes, and all I saw was a black spirit cloud figure hovering above me, and it started speaking. It said, you have awakened me, and you have one chance to go tell your mom what's going on. And if she doesn't wake up, too bad, you're mine for the night. So I immediately start freaking out. I get up, I run into my mom's room, and I start desperately trying to wake her up. I'm shaking her as hard as I can. I'm like, Mom, please wake up. Please wake up, please. Mom. No response. She literally turns over and just kept sleeping. So once I got it through my head that she wasn't waking up, I had no choice but to go back into the living room. So I go back in the living room and I lay back on the floor, flat on my back, with both my hands at their sides. So as I'm laying there, all I remember is I could feel the dark negative energy of the wicked cloud spirit figure just basically watching me at this point. After a few seconds go by, I look and all of a sudden I see all these laser beams covering the whole entire apartment, from top to bottom. And the spirit started speaking again. It said, don't move. If you move or even raise up an inch, these laser beams are going to burn your flesh off. Now I'm freaking out, guys. I'm scared to death. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. But all I know is something just told me to start praying. You know, you don't have to move to pray. So I started praying. I said, God, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. I'm so scared. And you guys, I kid you not, right after I said those words, the loudest voice I've ever heard in my entire life said, leave her alone! And immediately, right away, I looked and I saw the wicked spirit flinch as if it were afraid, and then it vanished immediately. So after that, I finally was able to calm myself down and I was able to go back to sleep peacefully and I wasn't bothered again. So the next day rolls around and I go into my mom's room to let her know what had happened. And I said, Mom, do you remember last night? Do you remember me trying to wake you up? I said, the stuff that magician gave me made something bad happen. And right when I said that, my mom's eyes got big and her jaw dropped and she said, let's go look under that pillow. So me and my mom go into the living room and I lift up the pillow and you guys tell me why there was no $5. Instead of $5, all that was left was the old dried up, burnt looking, crispy streamer. It didn't even look like the streamer that I had received the day before, where it was all fresh and flowy and vibrant. No, 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 no. This streamer was burnt up, crispy. Looked like I had it for about a year. And me and my mom just looked at each other. I immediately grabbed the streamer and threw it away. And that was the end of that. Fast forward to today, you guys, it's 29 years later, and I'm just so thankful to God for saving me from that because who knows how I could have ended up if I never would have prayed that night, you know? It's honestly really scary for me to even think about. But I always like to just reflect back and thank God for everything He's done for me and how He's always been with me through other crazy situations I've been through. And I wanted to make this video to help others out there to see what's really going on, to help the chosen ones to stay strong on their mission and on their spiritual journey as well. And one last thing I wanted to point out is that I've been seeing a lot of like news articles of other people that have been getting attacked by magicians and just other crazy stories that have something to do with a magician. And so I wanted to put this story out there just to bring more awareness to what's really going on and to just try to let people know the dangers of going to magic shows. You know, you're going there thinking you're getting ready to have a good time when in reality that's that's not that's not what it is, you know? So I'm getting ready to get up out of here, but I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you guys stay strong, keep praying, keep staying focused on God no matter what. And I'll see you guys on the next video.